Hello, Mrs. Jensen. You don't have any Snickers in your shopping cart. The neighborhood kids love Snickers on Halloween.
Subliminal messages are everywhere. Every day we are being targeted by ads trying to get us to buy their new and fancy products. But in some cases, companies go way too far to try and manipulate people into buying their products. From a controversial Pepsi ad to Burger King manipulating you to spend your money. Let's talk about these and more only on today's Top 10 list. Starting us off this countdown, we have Burger King. Now this one is quite NSFW, not safe for work. And I can't believe Burger King got away with it. So in 2009, Burger King launched an advertisement campaign to promote its new 7-inch burger. But their advertisement was very raunchy. It features a surprised-looking woman with her mouth open, facing the product. The caption reads, "It'll blow your mind away." Now, if I have to explain that to you, then you're too young to be on YouTube. Seriously, they're using this woman as a way to sell the product. There's no need to include that kind of imagery since the product has nothing to do with intimate activities. It's solely there to attract you to buy the burger. In our 9th spot, we have Husker Du. And if you guys are liking this video so far, then you know the drill. Hit that thumbs up button because it really helps us out. Husker Du was an old school memory board game. Basically, you take turns flipping tiles to try and get 2 images of the same pattern. Well, in 1973, the company came out with a very creepy ad. During the ad, there were several times where the words "get it" would flash across the screen, literally trying to convince the watchers to invest in their board game. In fact, this is said to be the first example of subliminal messages used in advertising on television. It's pretty insane how from there it just kind of snowballed. In our 8th spot, we have Little Baby's Ice Cream. This has to be the creepiest advertisement on this list. It was created by an ice cream company known as Little Baby's Ice Cream. Kind of a creepy name, not gonna lie. Their intentions were to purposely make an ad that would make the viewer feel uncomfortable watching it, but also to draw them in. And it worked. This ad is so disturbing to the point where you just can't look away. You want to, but you also want to know what on earth is going on. So you keep watching it.
I eat Little Baby's ice cream. It keeps me young. It keeps me light on my feet. I spring from activity to activity.
Isn't that the creepiest ad you have ever seen? It's super creepy. But while you're distracted by the man eating ice cream off of his head, the narrator is telling you how happy your life would be with this ice cream.
I love my job. I love my life. When you eat Little Baby's ice cream, you'll wink and nod and hug and high-five each other with great enthusiasm. This is a special time.
And guess what? This ad was a huge success. Shortly after it was aired, it became viral, with millions of people watching this ad online. So in this case, their weird dark ad was very effective for their company. In our 7th spot, we have rats. So back in 2000, in George W. Bush's campaign ad, it makes it clear that he's not a fan of Al Gore's healthcare plan. In fact, he called him a rat. Or so it appears to be that way. So in the 30-second advertisement, white block letters spelling out the word rats flashes across the screen while criticizing Al Gore's healthcare plan. It was then revealed that it was a fragment of the word bureaucrats.
He's pushing a big government plan that lets Washington bureaucrats interfere with what your doctors prescribe. The Gore prescription plan, bureaucrats decide.
Now, Bush denied that this was intentional, but still, if it's true, that's crazy and a creative way to get people to turn against Al Gore. But this ad was deemed too controversial and eventually pulled from air. In our 6th spot, we have the money sandwich. KFC is back at it again. Honestly, I could do a whole separate video on just subliminal messages found in food advertisements, because there's just so many. So this commercial was run in 2008 when KFC released their Meal Dollar Snacker. The commercial featured a close-up of this juicy chicken sandwich. But someone noticed towards the end of the commercial that a dollar bill was seen within the sandwich's lettuce. Why would they do this? Well, for a number of reasons. Basically, it's a subliminal way of telling customers to spend their money on the sandwich. That's really creepy in my opinion. Like, we can't just have normal ads anymore. No, they all have to come with some hidden meaning. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with MARLBORO. MARLBORO is a pretty famous brand of cigarettes. Back in the day, they were pushing their cigarettes like crazy with brand deals and ads. In the late 90s to early 2000s, many professional sporting organizations that would promote this brand expressed concern on the amount of cigarette advertising there was in Formula One racing. Because back then, race car drivers had that logo on their jackets, on their cars, it was just everywhere. So what does this brand do? They are super sneaky. They basically created this barcode design to put on race cars. The barcode up close just looks like a regular barcode. But at high speeds, when the cars are racing, you could see the logo. But eventually they were caught for this and the design was removed. They apologized and said this, and I quote, "The barcode was never intended to be anything other than a neutral design, one that was not linked to the sale of tobacco products." Okay, sure. Coming in at number 4, we have SFX magazine. SFX is a sci-fi magazine that was founded in 1995. SFX stands for Special Effects. You might see characters from your favorite shows on the front cover of the magazine. Now, this magazine has been called out a number of times. Why? Well, apparently, they often place the actors on the front cover right under the F of SFX. Their heads cover the end of the F, so it looks like it actually is an E, and that the cover looks like it spells SEX. In fact, women are often the ones on the cover of the magazine. Other times when men are on the cover, this isn't the case. Why would they do this? Well, to attract more buyers. A lot of companies often sexualize women in order to increase sales. In our 3rd spot, we have the Intel ad. Back in 2007, Intel released an ad that was blatantly racist. So as you can see, there appears to be 6 muscular black runners bowing down in front of a white businessman. The headline reads, "Maximize the power of your employees." Now, a lot of people were furious about this ad, since it seems like it's implying that white men hold a dominance over colored men. They even made connections to slavery. I know that the men are supposed to be like in a ready, set, go racing position, but it honestly looks like they're bowing down to their superiority. As a result of the backlash Intel received, they attempted to pull the ad before it ran, but one publication still printed it. Coming in at number 2, we have NIVEA. If you thought that Intel ad was bad, wait until you see this one. In 2011, NIVEA released an ad campaign that was highly controversial. So in this ad, we see a well-dressed and clean-shaven black male. He is then throwing the head of an Afro-donning male. The slogan reads, "Re-civilize yourself." Now, this is wrong for a number of reasons. As one person pointed out, it seems like this ad is saying natural hair on a black man is considered uncivilized. Now, here's where it gets worse. NIVEA had other variations of the same ad, including one that features a white male model and a rubber head. There was no text about re-civilization. Now, Justin Fenner from Style Elite pointed out, and I quote, "The message there seems to be that white men are already civilized, but black men, according to NIVEA's brand messaging, are inherently uncivilized and can only become civilized if they forsake what comes out of their hair follicles naturally." As a result, NIVEA did try to pull the ad, but it still got printed in some publications. And in our number 1 spot, we have PEPSI. This next message is quite dark. So under the lid of a Pepsi bottle, people found a disturbing message. The message read, "Help me, trapped in Sobe factory." Well, a lot of people were convinced that someone was being forced to work there against their own will. A lot of people shared their findings on social media to raise attention to this worker in danger. Well, turns out that this whole thing was just a marketing scheme. Like, how dark is that? Pretending a worker is trapped in a factory just so Pepsi could be talked about more online and have more attention brought to their drinks. I know, it's crazy. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shout-out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video, top 10 chilling supernatural experiences. Mario Villers Jr. commented, "I don't care what they say about Lindsay. She's still the most beautiful girl on here." What are they saying about me? I haven't heard that they said anything about me, so what are they saying about me? That I'm not the most beautiful girl on here? I don't care what they say about Lindsay. What are the people saying? Pop Stupid commented, I want to also experience this and I want to know how this feels. No, I think he's talking about either getting possessed or like experiencing a ghostly encounter. No, thank you. No, I don't think you want that. Ada Messiah commented, I have my math assignment that's due in 4 minutes. But skip that, Queen is here, now bow down. Oh my god, okay, first of all, I appreciate that you love my videos that much and you call me a queen. But do not skip your homework. Do your homework, okay? Education is key. I got an education, I went to college, here I am. Oh my god. But seriously, do your homework, don't skip it for me, okay? Love that though. Alright guys, that's all the comments I've shown up for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya.